here we go with the next video. I got my camo curtains in finally. Decided to put a 48-inch flat screen in here. Did a little temporary carpeting. Got a real tree camo futon also. And there's all the curtains all the way down. And then in the kitchen here, still haven't got the countertops. I got the plugs in and everything. I don't know if I showed you that last time. And then the fridge, it's all ready to go. So I do have still a lot of work to do. As you can see, I got these spots here and everything. I'm going to run the panels a long way like that. So it should look pretty good. Just a bunch of small cuts. I'm going to use scraps. And then that wire's for the side light that's way down there. I ran it through the wall and everything for the outside marker. And then I got this cluster of wires here that I gotta figure out some kind of junction box for, something to kind of cap everything off, and that was for all the lighting and the luggage. And there's the view from the couch here. Wood stove. So I've had a couple people concerned about the wood stove. Well, it's actually a mobile home wood stove, so it doesn't really get hot on the sides. It is pretty close, but I did a double layer rock there, and the sides, it can be burning real hot, and they don't really get warm. Mainly the top gets warm. It gets really hot on the top. You burn yourself. Can. And we got and that gets hot, the chimney there. But other than that, it's totally safe. I'm going to do diamond plating on the side there, and for the hearth, like some thin metal diamond plate, and it's like aluminum, so that'll give it a pretty cool look and keep anything from catching on fire outside of the wood stove. But other than that, it's totally safe, and it'll heat you out of this thing if you get it too hot. Actually, I'm getting a fire going right now in there, so works really well, especially when you're out elk hunting or deer hunting and you got no power. You got to run off a generator or something. And also in the kitchen here, I think I said I got the LED recessed puck lighting there, 6-inch, and then up here I'm going to do the tongue and groove across all the way back to about here. I think it'll look pretty cool and give it a better look instead of this whole 80s carpeting up here. I also did some LED lighting under here and took out all the original stuff, and I'm going to do tongue and groove along here too, long ways, and also have it on a dimmer here with the kitchen lights, digital, so it dims it down to pretty much nothing there, and so helps out a little bit with you know, when I'm in here cooking and everything. Keeps it that original look, and when the tongue and groove's up there, it'll look pretty slick. And then I got down at the other end's gonna be switched with the living room light there. Then in here in the bedroom, not much has changed except got the curtains, matching sheets and everything. And here in the closet, I got the receiver here, and for the surround sound all over. Got the cable box, or the DirecTV receiver there, and then all the speaker wires that go throughout, and I actually did run a HDMI cable all the way to the TV, so it's perfect 1080i high definition. Then there's gonna be a plug there eventually once I finish that wall off here pretty soon. And then the bathroom back here, got the curtains up there. So there's the shower. Decided to go with a bigger one, so that way there's room for 2 in there. And then for the hot water, I'm going to use propane. It's going to be the Insta-Hot tankless water, so it'll be pretty cool. And you got the rain shower head there. And then I also put a plug up there that's switched down there, and I'll be actually switching that out to a GFI, so that way nobody gets electrocuted or nothing, but it's going to be for the fan. It goes right up there. Works pretty good in the summertime for making it cool. All the framing I did, I used screws for everything. For the tongue and groove, for the 2x4s, everything. This one's for the tongue and groove here. It's like a fine, small screw. There's the size of it and everything. And actually they work really great. I've gone through a ton of them and they don't crack any of the wood at all. And then these ones, a little bigger for the 2x4s and everything. That was what I used to put them to the floor because they're a little shorter. I didn't want to go too far through the floor. And then these ones are for pretty much the rest of the framing instead of using nails to frame everything together. They work really well. I used a DeWalt impact wrench for everything. And this was what I used for cutting all the trim and everything. Getting all my fine cuts. This is probably one of the best tools I've ever bought, the 20 volt DeWalt multi-tool.